that comes from the kidneys, and then basically it's by passing it out as urine. That's the duty that it does. A CV in Bianini Bibia Yanom and as Adokodoko dear ne insuone anything ye dibia sometimes no. It sieves it, the kidney will take whatever it needs to use, and then after the rest comes through the bladder and then they come out. Now, on your bladder infection, it is just an indication, say maybe there's a problem with the kidneys. So that is the first step you take. Whether you are a male or a female, a bladder infection is one thing you should not take for granted. Because when you have a bladder infection, basically it affects the urinary tract system as well. Then there are several, it is basically caused by bacteria. Like we always say, bacteria are acquired either from the washroom you are using or from sex. So these are the two places that you can get your bladder infections. How will you know if you are having a your bladder infected? One of the things we look at is that frequent urination. Frequent urination, one thing we should always say, that's a diabetes. Now, you should know, say, a infection. And one interesting thing, most guys will say, it's a Johnson, but me say, a insuna, menum bebre, anything a mammy Johnson. Dr. Clement made us understand, say, when you take water, and yes, no insuna na bra, insuna kwa kugu blood, and Johnson adult. There is a process the water goes through, gets sieved before it. So sometimes it takes even more than an hour for that process. About here, only insuna in 5-10 minutes. Not Johnson do. Johnson we and now feel say Johnson. It be aka. You realize you be over and I joke okwakoda no obe Johnson sa or Johnson severally, and the person feels normal. Please, there could be an infection. So I'm advising. Shemia. Just we are doing all this, like I said, so that we learn. We are not here to come and say, ya can't wait a draw way and a bebua. That is not what we are here to do. We are here to learn, like I said. Yebedi bronya. Na bronya asona obi e dwinsi ye kwakoto bronya atare. Obi e dwinsi ye kwakoto bibi e dibedi bronya no. Na afi wo de na ababa be say yes you yare o. Yes you yare o. Na bronya no yes we ndi bronya ni bi o. Ska ka na wagada so from January to December nka ode ba beji we ni no. Na afi na ode ba be hwe wo ho. Afi na ode ba be tondro. You understand? Ukrampono, it's sometimes in a way for you. Now if you be na yo wonkafo, unua, wadanfo be also munye donation. At the command, you can imagine the toll it goes through. It's not easy nowadays. So be baby can say J. Now so this is the reason we are trying to advise everybody. The initial stages no. Over Royal Friday you're running free screening, and this urine thing will be done there as well. Oba, just come and check your urine. I think Dr. Clement once wanted. We will be going back to play some of Dr. Clement's video on the urine. We want to play that one as well to maybe create an awareness for our viewers, so that this Friday, that's the 1st of December. No, Rwanda Natural Health and Wellness Clinic. You see, you're running free screening. We are going to do those tests as well. Beji container, so number lab for new show urine anymore. No more advice. Omo advice na be hia se bia obeto edura na wato edu se hu hia se obeto edura. Like I said, we are learning. Yes, this is our Christmas parcel to you. Our Christmas has come early. We want to do our Christmas early, so that omo better on so no say hey or say me no me eduro or say me hwe me nsu yo or say me yesi or say me yesi. We don't want say Christmas na eba na wonko akoko num nsuo bi ana akoko num adokodoko bi ana say we take it just a sip of some wine bi ana say akọ obi na pa na blood and kidneys need in ho edim. Now if you see, we are in son or conumia, or be in son or conumia. Like I always say, bladder kidney infection and man is straight. They go through processes. ABB never trigger. Man do sa stage no. Be now show me urine color and the urine, your urine color, obi one urine color eba soapy. Obi the urine color eba blur. I think said Dr. Clement made all those submissions. I don't know if my producer could get that video so that we can play it as well for you to see. You know, when you are seeing these things now, frequent urination, pains during urination, blood in urine. Obu okojunso a wo se na ni Johnson color na aye pink style bi I say, hey, you know, sometimes people joke with it. And I tough na me di yena. It could be say I tough na di yena, but at ya so enye tough na. Because tough ni be odi no a day or two ago. Obi anu urine, ni urine no blood. When mo chaka ka wom, o say ya na me menses per se ba. Bia na o menses time so ye. What could be the problem? You understand? These are things that ebo unkoko. Obi okwa akwadwunso a okwa afi obechim sa dwunso okwa akwadwunso a ehu nya sa obechim. Enti dem I discuss say prostrate last week no. E man ni so bi wo omko a omo feel say dwunso dem okotena ho a obetena so sa obechim sa ansana dwunso na ba. Enso emo say eyesa. Who are all Jones or not they feel pain in urination. And you know, with we the guys, they want to feel pain during urination pain. Not ya drink about gono so. You could check it gono near see and you gono pa. Then you feel you okay. Then so be an air bladder no. And it's infected. Be an air bladder no and one touch ma. And the gonorrhea test now it shows you it's negative. But be an call your urine area or your urine routine examination. And now some pelvic scan be an abdominal scan be and can be a who say there's a problem. But because we have the mindset so ojunso na uhu blood and answer ojunso na obre ochimansa na junso na ba na answer ojunso na se yesea bia na ego no tinani panako no akwa ye test obacho maba be ye go no test oni a go no test na mani so negative oni go no so me ni go no bad me junso emba oni a trade oje koto this antibacterial antibiotics be nanom no akwa koto bo no wanom onum ya na after be 1 week 2 weeks na eko na no ho aton kakra bo na pa na sense obabim. Make sure there is something going on within the kidneys. And I started born kaye within your urine. Ehun be hia so be kwayare sabia. Ehun be hia so be tu anamo abayare sabia na hwe se den na ekoso. Let's run further test. Let's see what is going on. And then let's see the steps you can do to make sure you're okay. What now na fe do stage obekwa I can say, hey, ebe few kidneys no nti enkonko kidney test. Your kidney test e I can say, oh, kidneys are not serving well. They are not functioning well. Dialysis. You understand? And this is where it starts. Like I said, that is why we are trying to educate you. That is why we are trying to make sure say, what are you get to learn these things that we are saying. No we want more about them. Wait to. Yeah, now we share me. Your urine testing will be that. Like I said, Friday, Rwanda Natural Health and Wellness Clinic, our Beka La Paz Post Office. They are running a free screening. Just take advantage. The numbers are on the screen. Just call them. Just make your way there. Find out, say, what can you do? What can be done on you as well? Oba, apart from checking for sugar and diabetes and those kind of things, no, do the urine test some. Let them check your urine color. Let them do the urinary test for you. And then let's see what is happening. If we see something that is alarming, we will advise you. Number to one or more. Like I said, this is a Christmas package from Rwanda Natural Health and Wellness Clinic to you. And we want you to have it as early as possible so that you can take steps. To Anamombra or more Abeka La Paz Post Office. Just call the numbers on the screen. Let's see what we can do to help you. Men tinefie na men do stage afi na uhiam bible. Men do stage afi oh we are praying, we are with you in prayer. Sometimes we might pray for you only at church by coffee adwene doso. Enye wo yare no na ebebo ho mpae. We believe God for miracles. We always pray for that. But also to amonamo the best miracle is making sure that you don't get into that state. To make sure so we take steps well. And then you bon komo. Last week, Bobi. Last 2 weeks, Bobi. Like I said, a discuss here before we start the main screening, which is happening just this Friday. Maintenance Famu Jimbi. Bra, na interested day na day. You be try your more quacky of phone crato, and you buy some of the more signs and symptoms you should look out for in terms of kidney infections, no, any bladder infection. Then you know what to do. You try your own quacky of phone crato braces here.
Afinshiapa. Royal Natural Health and Wellness Clinic Mamuina Afinshiapa. Ya dwene mo hunti, unim say yendie, say ya afina hyase New Year, ana say afini kwa na wie Christmas no. Ya yede ye beboa mo apomode ho nsem akoye. Enu nti afinso ya the free house screening bro. Sane be ya behwehwe onipadua ni mu. Na ya hunu de ekoso wo mu. Sane mai na da na kwan mu, ana sempo. Sinto bi ewo mu. Ya wie be hunta ba bi ebetumi adi udemu ana say. Apomode ho nsem ina de da na kwan mu. Enu nti efiada December bosom ne da idi kan mechire 1st December 2023 ya di sa free house screening we bro abehwe se nya onipadua ni mu esitie anapa no nsia bepepe ne ya hyase anu nti wode ne ye breast cancer na peso ye mu hwehwemu diabetes high blood pressure ana simple hepatitis B na peso be ye hwehwemu onipadua ni mu ahwese bi wo mu body mass index na wo be ya ni na no ye behwe ama free obra untia simple ana se kaprempo momoden na bepie mu abeka La Paz post office ne ncha wo pe na dwumadie we fa ho hye mu bi so pe akira kwa na so pe bibia fa dwumadie hu a from 240277 785902 and as 0231150340 Royal Health dear yes say wapo moden se bekoye no eye dadwene enu nti free screening we fa ho hye mu bi
could have missed the pain but I'd have had to miss.
If you or someone you know are shopping for jewelry and accessories for a wedding or any occasion, make it special. Make it City Gold. City Gold is the leading gold hub in Ghana that makes special moments memorable just for you. Do you need genuine gold jewelry and accessories like earrings, watches, necklaces, bracelets, rings, and so on and so forth for that special someone or occasion? Do you need assistance in choosing the best wedding and engagement rings? City Bridal, under the auspices of City Gold, has everything that will complement your desired wedding gown. We have in stock all you need for your weddings, bridal showers, traditional marriage ceremonies, accessories, and lots more. Remember, our jewelries are specially designed to meet your budget and your taste. For wholesale and retail, call us now at City Gold 0302 906 750 or 0208 150 679 or locate us in Accra at the Makola Shopping Mall, 5th Gojo Thompson Road, right here in Accra. City Gold, home of quality jewelry.
Baba Royal Natural Health and Wellness Clinic. Session Amunim Royal Natural Health and Wellness Clinic has been in session for quite a number of years now. TMPC, am I license? We are operating as an alternative medical center. So, BBA, AOBA, say, a woman, say, a infection, say, then a year, say, be a yaro. Na opese oba ayaresabia na ehwe no Royal Natural Health and Wellness Clinic your comprehensive lab ewa ha se bibia ye obi a doctor asio anase woko bebimpuni aka chose Corona Medicals empo ebra na utumi ba Royal Natural Health and Wellness Clinic ya so ha ebeba berane yo bibi sunkon ha e friend colon hydrotherapy se bia tete no na yesta esa anase tete ni se bibia wa aka chose obi a yen mixing niama ni yemfa ensaw sa niama ni nyina ne won abefo kwan so Royal Natural Health and Wellness Clinic ha mo se bia wapon anase wakọ adwuma waye adwuma na wo ho hensha dan fe nye de bia na wo se bia wo se wo da edro so bi na nanka ohia massage kakra anase bia woni doctor bonko na se wo diet anase exercise bi mpo na o chiro na nka okọ mu a enka be den ebe ma wo ho ato no tumi agina wo ho na mo so biem na wo ho ayeden ne nyina no ba Royal Natural Health and Wellness Clinic ayo a doctor for ha o mo ne mo be bon komo be chirechiro kwan ya e wo se wo fa so nyame wo se wonye nyame wo se wonye se mo pe awompo na kwan ya wo se mo fa so na ma wo no ebebem se bia ye betwa scan se be oba anaso be mampo ye be run scan actually say o prostate anaso say bibimpo o testicle anaso bibi touch mampo even the abdominal scan bia na ya chire wo se kokoro ani bia na o kwa health insurance anampo say o kwa run test bi ne esi scan kan no oba run natural health and wellness clinic a yetwa sa scan ni bi wa ha oba ye betumi adan etwa sa scan na ma ye wo health professionals wa ha omo akwadra wo omo adwuma omo ye nemu ye wo pharmacy so a oba pharmacy ndru bi a ehu hia se wo se woto se bi a ya soma se brabeto ananse wa bampo na doctor na prescribe ama on ye ndru ni nyina no FDA ahwehwemu a eye mapa a wotumi adan ekọ pharmacy ekokoto now ye den onom na oho eto bibi hia obi a bibi a ekire wadwum bia Rural Natural Health and Wellness Clinic no ye wo Abeka La Paz post office bibi a ofi ba bia no fa car na catch mate ni say obesi wo Abeka post office udu Abeka post office a obo Rural Natural Health and Wellness Clinic ye signboard kes here green and white building mu just walk in then how oni Rural Natural Health and Wellness Clinic and bonkomo Rural Natural Health and Wellness Clinic ye say wa pomoden ene wa hunya. We are for essential Emma Akwaba Kesepamba Rural Health Talk Show. So Annie, before we went on break, we are discussing bladder infections. Yeah, like I said, no, we are looking at one or two things that also aid for people to get kidneys infected. Now, one thing we said is that kidney infection doesn't come as like it just happens like that. No, it takes some processes. It takes certain things for it to come up to that kidney being infected. It starts somewhere. And then we get somewhere. It doesn't just come just like we see it. And so, and most of the times, yes, the advocacy has always been we want to tackle the anamon from one end to the other. Like I said, we've started with urinary tract infections, and we'll be playing some of the videos that Dr. Clement and us did concerning urinary tract infection when the time is due. Now, and then we also looked at prostate infections, and then today we are looking at the bladder infection. Before we went on break, we said that bladder infections are any infection that happens in the bladder, and bladder is one place that's the urinary tract system where urine basically is stored to come out as where excess or excretions from the kidneys are all stored in the bladder, and then they come out as urine. So when your urine comes from the bladder, there are certain things to look out for. You looked out for the urine colors. We will be playing the video very soon. Before we go there, we also looked at some of the conditions that you go through. We are looking at pains during urination. We made it mention most at times when it comes to we the men, the moment we feel pains during urination, we look at it as we are having a sexually transmitted infection. So we go get a sexually transmitted infection test done and realize that that isn't it, and then we feel we are okay. Meanwhile, there could be a urinary tract infection. Meanwhile, there could be a bladder infection. Meanwhile, there could be an epithelial cells, a pus cells, or even a leukocyte infections. There could be an infection that is causing you the gentleman to feel that pain during urination. It was not necessarily maybe a sexually transmitted infection like the gonorrhea we would assume. So the moment you did the gonorrhea test and they told you you don't have gonorrhea, you feel, oh, you are okay. But maybe left untreated. Once upon a time we looked at complications in untreated sexually transmitted infections. Those are what will make you get the kidneys infected. So a bladder infection automatically would also help get your kidneys infected. So when you are experiencing those things, we always advise that you don't stay at home. You take a step, you take a move. And we are grateful to Rural Natural Health and Wellness Clinic. Like I said, they said from on 1st December, which is a holiday, the Farmers' Day, it's just this Friday, they're having a free medical screening. All you need to do is to be there. They're going to run a series of tests, and the urine test is also one of the tests they are going to do. And when that test is done on you, and we realize that there is an infection, when we see your urine color and we see that this is how your urine color is, you know, on that day, what we're going to do is that we're going to display the various urine color type. See, when you go and wee, you just come and then you analyze it yourself. You know where you are whilst you wait for the lab guys to get your lab done and then maybe get a response for you. So by the time you come out, you know, you realize that you know this is what you are having and then this is what you need to do. Don't stay at home. Take advantage of that. Just come around. You know, it's going to be free. So it's best you come around. At least get to know what you are doing. Come and let them say, oh, you are okay. It's okay that way. Come and let them say, oh, there is this we notice in your urine. And then you can take some steps on it. Rather than staying home till you get to the stage that we tell you you need to be on dialysis. No. So this is an advice to you that you are watching me. Take advantage of the this opportunity that is coming, this opportunity that is given us by Royal Natural Health and Wellness Clinic. Let's just get tested, then let's get results. Okay, good. Not me bo nyama ya boni nyina so ama you know sometimes no ya hwe for ni bi ni Ghana ane Nigeria for so from say ya monka brofo kakra na twi na dose ndo ntina me bobo nkomo aye bo nyina nsa na ye ko break no me bobo ni nyina so tofa ema mo me kan some of infections na bladder infections no and am bobo so no. But before I bet you nkomo so no me say you share you come back to the video I need Dr. Clement no you koko share the various urine no the various urine colors no any the explanation na o man no if we are near ba share the discomfort no near share the urine that is retained and all those things no we are near bia homatro no so atum na so also bia bibi chiwa adwuan no eden wa frɛ we are na ya chemu direction to Royal Natural Health and Wellness Clinic senior Friday also beba an member who be Dr. Clement beba will be Dr. Deborah Kanamite beba will be Dr. Prince Osebe will be Philip and his crew, Abigail, Regina, Irene. Everybody is going to be there. The entire Royal Natural Health and Wellness team, you know, they are going to be there. So you don't need to be left out. Also, 2 and more brah by 6 near start pepe. You few anu about beju content anu Johnson now they see. Now whilst the era no content or urine test no. Now what for through the other test. Now quickly no ba near just said then also. You be nya mra mo bia obeba bia. You know also brabi na brabe get tested. Me hu de ekoso. Why? Ti yenko hwe enkomo ani Dr. Clement ebo enu quickly ye ba na ya tua yenkomo ne so
emma wo eye diuretic I am make you pass it excess urine. This is not normal color of urine. Inti misraw se wo ko Johnson na Johnson ne ya reason sua kahwe se eda esi kire wo mu. Or you can go and do a urine routine examination or possibly even a renal function test to find out whether the kidneys are working normally. And Mr. Odonso, there's a problem with it.
So this is actually not the
urine. The urine might be too dilute and Americano. There's too much water being filtered out. Because maybe you are probably diabetic or there's nephritis or you are taking a drug which is acting as a diuretic. I am out doing so the brain. What don't you need way to say you are Mr. Omema when ninja? It shouldn't be so.
Wow.
This is normal color of urine. This ideally what don't say to say yeah.
Wow.
We call it light amber. Light amber into beer TV so this is how normal urine should look like. So what Johnson na it say yeah BBI okay. Then you have to look through whether it's clear. Into where you can see from one side of the tube to the other. Who say BBI and nemu are clear, but it's light amber. This is normal urine color. Then this is orange. To say a Netherlands for Jesse. Where orange. When you urinate and the urine is anywhere close to this color, Mr. It is an indication that the urine is concentrated. The urine is concentrated. Now, people who have prostate enlargement, people who have renal retention, people who have kidney problems, won't filter enough urine. No, when they urinate, the urine color is usually very orange. It's what Johnson now is not light amber. Just look at the difference between the two. So what you see, you will see clearly the difference between the two.
Yeah.
Light amber and orange. Wow, ube who say we dear clear difference room. It means we normal one no, and then this one this one is the orange one.
Good.
And then we have yellow or light yellow.
Good.
Light yellow could be normal. But when the urine is deep yellow, a deep yellow, so when you jaundice, there be any jaundice, any jaundice. There is something we call crystals. Urine crystals. They are usually formed by the salts and acids that are secreted from the kidneys. Then they will begin to form, and then they will color the urine yellow. Or probably you are taking a drug and the color no yellow. Is what Johnson a yellow. Na enye edru bi a wonnom ana aduane bi a wodi a eno ne color no akoko from janwa epia a yellow a Mr. Then the urine might contain crystals. Do you need to go and check it before you get bladder stones and kidney stones?
Okay.
When you urinate and the urine is cloudy, what here? Akwese samana ehuru. Very cloudy, like soapy water, Mr. Urine should not be this cloudy. It means the urine is concentrated. Concentrated urine are usually cloudy. From an infection, from a prostate blockage, from an urinary tract infection, or from a serious obstruction of the urine exit, then the urine usually turns out cloudy like this. When you urinate and the urine looks bloody, what Johnson, not Johnson, any ISS 77 previous muja. Blood only lives in the blood vessels. When they are even delivering oxygen, the oxygen is by diffusion. When they are delivering nutrients, it's by diffusion. The blood doesn't leak anywhere. They stay in the blood vessels. And it's what Johnson, not Johnson, any aye moja. It means a moja no leak free baby na ba fra. Either the person has what do we call it, severe malaria. There is excessive breakdown of red blood cells, and then the hemoglobin is leaking into the blood. Or there is a serious prostate problem, or there is a serious kidney problem, or there is a serious urinary tract infection, or there is a serious sexually transmitted infection, a result in bleeding. Another person might have bilharzia or any other problem. Emma muja a leaky a bent. What Johnson now who say Johnson any aye muja misrao is a serious sign. I was at the hospital immediately. And the last but not the least, when you urinate and the urine is dark colored. What Johnson pa Johnson any aye tum now what ho say normal maminum nshu hwese be kwa debi. People with liver problems, liver cirrhosis, chronic hepatitis, and then people with severe malaria, and that's the medical can the urine usually might turn out black or it might turn out like Coca-Cola, very dark. You need to be very, very careful.
A lot of people have the notion say, oh, sorry, no means you.
Dabi.
Johnson, I takes.
And American. Johnson, you were do I was a boa no, and son, I won't know what in your Johnson. It's a woman, Johnson. I guess
we're actually for an intent. I'm sure we've gone to learn the various urine colors. No? Since in America, we are going to get all these things done for you on Friday. Nyami Aduma Fida, Oba Natural Health and Wellness Clinic. All you need to do is just tell us, Mpacho me screen in be. The person me urine test should be nami check. Said then also, you know, on a regular day you are going to pay some amount of money for this test. But Natural Health and Wellness Clinic say on that day we should do it for you for free. So that you also at least get to have an idea what is going to be out if you sharing. Be also you are experiencing 1 or 2 pains, be blood, frequent urination, you are having lower abdominal pains, you see blood in your urine color has changed to any of those colors now. Just make a step, just take a step. We are be a prostrate and an area. Take a step, just come around. Let's see what people are there. What if you are not experiencing any of these things? No. Just come around, like I said. Let's see what is going on. There are going to be other series of tests that is going to be run on that day. Not only this one. We're going to check for your BP. We are going to do diabetes. And like interestingly, when we do the urine test, that's it. We don't have any form of infection. We are going to look at other things that is within the urine, like protein in urine. We are going to look out for the urine specific gravity. We're going to look out for other forms of infections as well, either a urinary tract infection, a bladder infection, or even some traces of a sexually transmitted infections. Now, urine test. Now we're going to see all these things. You know, say, oh, everybody at every age. Like I said, this is a Christmas package from Royal Natural Health and Wellness Clinic to our viewers. viewers, yes, like you watching, just don't be at home. Don't stay at home at all. Friday and past 6 o'clock, Royal Natural Health and Wellness Clinic. Your Abeka La Pass Post Office. To an among brand if you say then I also then I be to me aye Eddie Abuao on that day. That is basically the reason we are doing this. To the main just to an among bra. Now you said then I also. Then we see what we can do. Quickly, we're going to read 1 or 2 messages, Abba, whilst we try to open the phone lines as well. 0501 484 671. 0501 484 671. Also, BB H.O. Joanna San Koma, your bonus. Question me about person, baby, sir. To me, F. Now we be, sir. Quickly, we are still looking at, okay, the signs and symptoms. Frequent urination. This person is saying, needing to urinate more often. Does it? Okay. Please, I stated earlier, and I think I said the frequent urination, the OBA or PID. Sometimes you get a urine infection. You get that same sensation, frequent urination. Sometimes no betim and sana Johnson aba. OBA or ovarian cyst. You stand a chance of getting those kind of signs and symptoms as well. If you are getting these signs and symptoms now, that's a urine test. Oh, baby, that. That's the catcher said there was nothing wrong. You don't have a problem. Just come around. This is also another form of test you are going to do. Interestingly, it's free, like I said. Royal Natural Health and Wellness Clinic, so just come around. Let's see what is happening to you, and then let's see the steps we can take to make sure you are okay. Urgency, sudden, and then intense urge. Okay, so good. Obi wa Junso dina wan yen ntema wan hwa no Junso egu no. Meanwhile no onye akola oyopeni. Junso kan wan yen ntemo a na wa Junso egu ho. Enobi o se manu medro sa enobi kan wanu medro sa enso still ekwa na aba no bia na infection bia wenya. So infections, you see, sometimes let me chip this one in. When you are treating a sexually transmitted infection, especially, now say who treat you now a partner no ain't treating one. It sometimes it's a bit difficult for you to get healing. That's why we always advocate say who treat ya now no partner na then a treat ya boom. But say what's now na unkwana who treat now partner na treat ya. Sometimes it is just a cost 90 work. You might be taking the medication thinking say a drawing an engine bomb to one was a no kwakwakoju at the point where I realize say people are saying say spiritual and yes spiritual. Ye pese gu ni mas ntina Junso kanepa ye de Junso na etua mpacho ye mfa Junso enti obi aka ye infection bi na wenya to anamo na hwe say den na also ye efa ho. Royal Natural Health and Wellness Clinic ni say what can we do to help you as well? Why? Okay. Let me read. Okay. The message is now I want to pick 1 or 2 and then see the difference between a bladder infection and urinary tract infection. Okay, urinary tract infection, bladder infection, basically we normally tag them all as the same, but the urinary tract bladder no an organ where the urine is stored. Now, when the urine is coming out now, they pass through the urine tract, through to either the penis or through to the cervix, as the vagina, for the urine to come out. Those are some of the, so there are some differences there. Okay, one is an organ, one is a tract, so you should know that. So the infection that is commonly caused there, yes, they are all termed as urinary tract infection or a bladder infection. Their symptoms basically are all the same. So when you are going through those kind of, like I said, with the bladder, when you are experiencing some abnormalities within the bladder now, it's just there to create and let you know bibi atochima the organs, which is the kidney itself. When you are beginning to experience those steps now, then you know what to do as an individual. Mentally, if you thinking say, oh, things will get normal. Mentally, if you thinking say, things will get normal. No. To anamo as early as possible. Let's see what is wrong with you. Let's see the steps we can do as well, and then do what treat you. Okay. All right. Treatment. I've been taking some antibiotics. Healthcare professional. They say okay. So someone is saying that he has taken a lot of antibiotics, and then some even said that they told them to drink plenty of water and then they maintain a good hygiene. But still, the thing comes after 2 weeks. Yes, I think it's the same thing that I was trying to explain. Please, when you are treating an infection, let me just say it again. when I am treating an infection and I know that I am married, I treat it together with my wife. Now, if I don't, I treat alone, and I don't treat my wife, and then maybe I get okay, and I go back to my wife. There's a likelihood that if my wife also have it now, she's going to give me the infection as well. And you know, if I solely, and mostly men, we are those who find ourselves as corporate. We na ye pia oba no so oba no nko na ye nkonko hwe no. Na wo be man de ote ho o feel say o you okay, onya 1 or 2 bottles beer. Be man na you okay. Monsieur, we don't treat infections with bottles. We don't treat infections with shots. We don't treat infections with wine. Please, we treat infections with antibiotics. We treat infections with medications. Intino say o hokafo e treat no ho a. Men ka say ono nko anye na what way you hu efim dabi. Get involved, do it, let it be a collective thing. You understand? Yeah. If you are having any challenge now, you can call. I think say we're having a problem with the studio line, so our producer can quickly put the clinic's number there. So that, okay, we have a caller. Hello. Hello. Okay, I think we've missed the caller. You can as well call 0501484671, and also you can call the clinic's number after the show 0277785902, 0277785902, and now 02311503400, 02311503400. You can call in. We have a caller. Hello. Hello. Yeah. Good evening. Good evening, Basho Dini baby of faith. Basho meet you. Okay. All right. I think we've missed the caller. So you can also call 0501484671, 0504481671. You can call and then we quickly would want to hear what you have to say. Okay. Pain and burning. Okay. Discomfort. Sorry. Okay. So I'm reading a message. So this patient or this person says they feel discomfort during urination, and so okay. So feeling discomfort during urination also is one of the signs and symptoms. You know. So, yeah. Hello. Hello. Good evening, Bachodin baby of Fifi. Yeah.
Good evening. I'm the first business.
Okay, Basho meet you.
The problem is
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Into no. Would you so intend to? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. Tibajo, for phone to tsunami, me try to me explain why. Okay. I think we'll end the calls here and then quickly. I'll try to read some of the messages that have come, and then a producer can project the clinic's number so that we can wrap up. Okay. So the discomfort during urination. Now, when you are feeling discomfort during urination, you could find out whether it's a sexually transmitted infection or maybe it's a urinary tract infection. It could be any of these things. So when you are a lady, especially, and you're having those pelvic pains, discomfort during urination, spotting whilst you are not bleeding, or you are not having your menses and all those things, no, they might be telling you something. So to an over Natural Health and Wellness Clinic on Friday, you just scan so though the scan is not part of the thing we are doing, you could as well come and then take a scan and then see what is happening to you, and then at least now but you are Natural Health and Wellness Clinic primarily. A lot of people feel say and on that day, you can take advantage and also come there and then come and see what you can also get in terms of your fertility products. You can come and then have some of the packages done for you. Royal Natural Health and Wellness Clinic, we are located in Abeka La Paz Post Office. We operate from Mondays to Saturdays. And from Mondays to Saturdays by 6:40 by 7 p.m. Just make your way there any day. Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Royal Natural Health and Wellness Clinic. Just give us a call. Just come around. Let's see what we can do to help you. Like I said, We are learning. With the talk show is for learning purposes only. We are not here to market a product. So we are to prevent you from getting kidneys. No, we here a draw with that is not what we do on this show. We come here to learn, so that if you are having anything bothering you, those are our numbers on the screen. Call any of the numbers. Just make your way to the clinic. Let's see what we can do to help you. Like I said, Friday, yeah, screening. So when to me about between Monday to Thursday now, Friday to an bra. Then you should be to me. That is our Christmas present to you. Christmas come early. Make your way to Ranach Health and Wellness Clinic. Let's see what we can do as well. Okay. As I can say, the entire crew that helped me. I need to Nico today. Nicola Sawyer is back to visit us. Or worry, we giant, but and then Baba was trying to know. Mrs. Sawyer, thank you very much for releasing Nico to be with us today. Nico by and you any Gideon so Echo Leaf. Intino Akoto was the one who helped you and helped Nicholas. Intino Akoto, God bless you. And then to the entire Ranach Health and Wellness crew who are with me here, Philip, Abigail, very big thank you. And then to you as well, I will share me. I'll go share the same day. You be share near Bon Como. Midi and me just so Joel Aidaneso Macramo.
Base TV, total enjoyment.
Afinshiapa Royal Natural Health and Wellness Clinic mamuina afinshiapa ya dwene mu hunti wonim se yende se ya afina hyase new year ana se afini kwa na wiye Christmas no ya yede beboa mu apomode hunsem akoyi enu nti afinso ya the free house screening bro se ne be ya behwehwe onipadua ne mu na yehunu de yekoso wo mu se ne maina da na kwan mu ana se mpo sinto bi ewo mu ya we be hunta ba bi ebetumi adi udem ana se apomode hunsem ina da na kwan mu enu nti efiada December bosomne da idikan mechire 1st December 2023 ya di South Free House Screening way bro abehwe se ne onipadua ne mu esitie anapa no nsia bepepe ne ya hyase enu nti wode ye ne ye breast cancer na peso ye mu hwehwemu diabetes high blood pressure ana se impo hepatitis B na peso be ye hwehwemu onipadua ne mu ahese bi wo mu body mass index na wo be ya ni na no ye behwe ama free obra untia sempo ana se kaprempo momoden na bepie mu abeka La Paz post office ne ncha wo pe na dwumadie we fa ho hye mu bi so pe akira kwa na so pe bibia fa dwumadie hu a from 0277785902 and as 0231150340 Royal Health dear yes say wapo moden se bekoye no eye dadwene enu nti free screening we fa ho hye mu bi
could have missed the pain but I'd have had to miss
City Gold Jewelry and as I said dear amount for airbogy ni sway adentia se said dear wo mama agudie hu adwadie aye nika papa kaneno na ebia ope gold bi ana silver na odi aye bibia age se bi wo obusuam na betumi di aye kawa bi ahye wonsa ana se betumi di gold bi aye che bi ato koma na se bia wo bampo nanso enne de City Gold say bra na uba ya kasa ye betena se na fe ya hwese gold no de na pese ye fanye mawo chain na odi tu kom ana de odi tu nine upe kawa bi a eye gold papa na de ahye wonsa City Gold etumi ye ni na ho dwumadie kama ya chese asem bi eni ho na de ma City Gold kra eda nso ene se ya kasa Ghana ana se ye bibrem ha sei ya mane ene ya mamre ene de ye wo no City Gold adan mu na fe wadaye designs ene symbols a chese wunya bi ewo baabia age se City Gold Jewelry pe na nda so kra de wo mama ware no ene ye dondo no nkofo ye pa wo pe ka wa ye de ye ayefro efri 14 ekosi 24 karat gold rings papa no City Gold ene bedi ho dwumade amawo se Roman now so na opa eno so ebi wo ho gold dust so na pese ye de ye mawa eno so ebi ewo ho enye no kwa o ayefro no wonne ma wo hye efri engagement edikosi ayefro edikosi ne reception na wo beye chese yatade bia ayefro oba ene bema wode ehye adada no ho de City Gold sebra ni nyina bi ewo ha ne bag sa chese wo yusu fascinators no kwa ne kumie no ne nyina ebi ewo City Gold Jewelry enti bra na wo ba obia enya ne so ene ne de ne wo hye ne wo de ekwache ne wo tu akoto ne ayefo bema ene ayefo kunu ayefo maame wo so wo che ewo ha wo ba onsa betumi aka bie hwehwe City Gold Jewelry echa kwan ewo Makola shopping mall foforo na yesie no ase ho anase free 0208 150 679 and 0208 184 716 0208 184 716.
Mena me tire e wo fia na de me pɛ na esa wo ye
se di fona fa jo adine ko
na se betina fia e de na obeti na ya ma me sa wo 2 seconds no
na kana mi so du mu awon kane kamedi agu
se gina ho na me husband fi djuma no me tu se ugina bi hu gina bia
hey mami kan chiro Sister Monica, oya me bra ni yire.
O kun.
Madam.
Same kwasi asem ni. Be dia kire Charles. Na hwe so obenya ni je wo fie ha. Anya bi adwoa no, obedo fie na na so be print fie na ama.
Wa gasa. Kusha. Echi me ku be bra ma na ye yi.
Emma, what is Kawari? Me na ko jina hotel. I swear for better for worse. Me ko no adidie.
Jumadie, womo muso yasini ye Hola Savior Herbal Clinic.
Despron Estate Limited. Mama densia ye fododo.
Hola Herbal Mixture, Ghana fo nyina agi atum.
Home Base TV, total enjoyment.